2023 All Progressive Congress People's Democratic Party miscalculated on choice of presidential candidate, says Umahi. Welcome to the news. If you are new, kindly subscribe. And if you have been there, thank you for your support as you like and share my channel. The governor of Ebonyi State has indicated that the two major political parties made some tactical blunder in making the choices of the presidential candidate. He said the Obi movement indicates Southeast will clinch presidency one day. Ebonyi State Governor Umahi has described the choice of the presidential candidate of both the ruling All Progressive Congress and the People's Democratic Party (PDP) as a miscalculation. Umahi said this while responding to questions on whether the Southeast was ready to produce the president of the country at an interaction with State House correspondent after a meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari at the presidential villa. The governor said the vibrancy of the Labour Party's presidential candidate Peter Obi's campaign movement has proven to be an eye-opener to both parties on the readiness and acceptability of a Southeastern candidate for the 2023 presidential poll. They called that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Atiku Abubakar had emerged the flag bearers of both the All Progressive Congress, APC, and PDP, People's Democratic Party, respectively, in their parties' conventions. Responding to the question, Umahi said, what happened during the primaries of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and All Progressive Congress, APC, were a kind of miscalculation by people. But to say whether they are ready for the presidency of the country anytime, I think that the movement of Peter Obi is an eye-opener. That is why I said I love what he is doing. I am encouraged by what he is doing. Because if he's not doing what he's doing, it means that Southeast will have been forgotten. So while my party takes the victory, it will have prepared a very good ground for a Southeast presidency so that nobody is going to write us off. And you can see the level of his acceptability, which does not translate to victory over All Progressive Congress. I am sure of that, but it is a good movement, and it reassures the Southeast people and the entire country that we are accepted, that we will one day become the president of this country. It is very important. The governor debunked the insinuation that Obi's political activities were responsible for the reduction of killings in the Southeast, pointing that security has improved generally across the country. Well, that is my opinion. What is yours? It's talking about the movement of Obi, how it has galvanized a lot of activities in the political space towards the 2023 presidential election. Well, he has said his own, and I'm sure people have to say theirs too. The truth is very clear. Labour Party has the vision, Peter Obi, for 2023. The spirit of ethnicity is still bedeviling Nigerians, and it has gone down to beclouding our sense of humor and judgment. Nobody neglected the Igbos. The question is, do they have the numeric power to clinch to the throne? The answer is no. Hence, democracy is about numeric numbers. The Igbo youth needs to trend friendly with other Nigerians, or else it's difficult for anybody from that part to become president. I am not in any way against Igbo presidency. Igbos are the same mentality, no matter how early placed. Umahi is gradually coming back to his senses. It is only remaining Uzodinma to come back to his own senses and become obedient and useful. I feel your pain, sir, but you will have known earlier. It is an insult for a tribe with only a paltry 5 states and only about 150 local governments to be lording it over with the majority, who are the majority here. You're sure of that to rig the election? Mr. Umahi, very sorry for your party. it is no longer business as usual. With all due respect, sir, I couldn't read up, but I know what you mean after all. Support Peter Obi. A selfish man like you can never be president of Nigeria. Remember, Nigeria is 36 states, not 5 states. Buhari, wait, make I tell you, if you are trying to rig this election, just wait and see what you want and be ready for it. All Progressive Congress should note, Umahi cannot be trusted. Umahi and his co-travelers should know that Igbo presidency will not happen so soon. The only way All Progressive Congress can win 2023 presidential election is by massive rigging. But Nigerians are ready to stretch the limit. Enough is enough. We all know what the games are, and we know what we are ready for. Umahi, I thank God Igbo leaders are waking up from the ashes of the war and slavery mentality. Dave Umahi, please stop babbling. Just accept that Peter Obi is the next president. Please, Your Excellency, is better you repent now. We are humbly obedient. One thing about our policies is that they think about themselves. They don't think about the country. Our politicians are very selfish people. Let Nigerian youth change the system if they like. Umahi, why don't you are obedient small? Umahi, they dreaming and confused. He should know that if All Progressive Congress had given him ticket, I wouldn't have pulled half the crowd Obidati have pulled, and is still pulling. The earlier he joined the moving train, the better and safer for him. Umahi, Wike, all of them should be obedient. Mr. Man, please remember your past words. Quite to know after speaking with both mouth of your mouth, you are not trying to be obedient by half-truth. Why you no help them calculate them before now? I bet make people wear what jaw, obedient all the way. Greed is our problem in this country. If Nigeria is his business empire, in his three of them, with the three of them, who is he going to choose for to manage his company? APC candidate as 1G network SIM. PDP candidate as 2G network SIM, while Labour Party has 5G network SIM, which is not in use before the country. Why shouldn't we vote for him? Point of correction. Here, Obi victory is in line for a new Nigeria. Our dear country will be taken back from the people of Nigeria through Labour Party on the candidacy of Peter Obi. Well, Umahi has come out to say the way Obi movement has shown that the people want somebody from the southeast to be the president of this country. But in his opinion, it may not happen now. What is your own opinion? Will it happen come 2023? The obedient will sweep the presidential election. Kindly make your opinion known as you subscribe to my channel. Thank you, good day, and be blessed.